Hello and welcome to the Gauge Look, and we're back with Handsome Mannfred. Okay, let's just do a quick recap of where we are. We're still pretty early on in the campaign, but we have secured the two traditional vampire count provinces, and we're fairly strong economically. We're trying to build a little bit of an army here. We do have Hellfem, we've dealt with that already. And I think realistically all we're doing right now is beefing up what we've got. I think we'll probably want another Lord to support Mannfred here. What I do need is to put a Necromancer into his army to complete my current quest, which I believe is for the Sword of Unholy Power. Yep, look, here we go, embed the Necromancer. I probably want... Who do I want as my supporting army? Do I want a Vampire? Or do I maybe want... I don't know. I do like Strugai Go Kings. I think I'll go for the Vampire Lord here for the campaign movement range. Okay, so what can we get soldier wise? Nothing too exciting really, can we? Get rid of one of these bats. We don't really have a very strong army, which does worry me when you consider I am contemplating attacking the dwarfs. So I think we will wait, so we'll go through these turns pretty quickly, I think. So again guys, if anybody wants me to name any of the units, it's likely that I'll get rid of most of my current lot of units. However, I will keep the Vargolf. I always keep the Vargolf. And any named units, even if we do upgrade to something else or change our army makeup, I'll keep them in a different army. I don't know what we'll call that army, something ridiculous. I don't know, the Reserve Force or something easy like that. This campaign's a little bit different to the one we're doing with the Bretonnian campaign. With the Bretonnian campaign, we're doing a little bit more about the lore, the tactics. We're doing it in a sort of roleplay manner as well, where we hate the elves. With this one, this is a no-nonsense Handsome Mannfred taking over the world campaign. We'll see how far we get. I will play this until the end, or until... If you're watching this, you probably played Total War. You know at some point it becomes a point where you've already won, but you've not really won. So we'll see. I'm not sure we'll bother too much with the campaign victory. I think we'll judge when we've won it. But my first move is to probably move into these mountains. That is my intention. It looks like they're taking their main force out the way, which is interesting, but could be quite helpful for me actually. You can get in there. Okay, I need to embed this into the army.
Agree.
Don't ever agree with me. You do what you're told. I'm Handsome Mannfred. Okay.
Impress me.
So pay... amass 10,000. I mean, I could get 10,000 next turn. I just need to make sure there's nothing else worth building. No, we'll just complete that mission. Okay, just keep building up. Worth you building a single unit for maybe 700. There's nothing really there at the moment that I want as part of my army. So yeah, we'll just skip through that. Let's just do that at the moment. Okay. Yeah, so far my only strategy is to probably move into Karak Kadrin and take... Again, I'm pointing at the screen. If you look at the map up here, probably take this lump, the dwarf sort of lands, or the orc lands. I don't know who will have it just now. I was going to initially attack Zufbar, but I think I'll wait until I've got slightly more elite units. There is a Bray herd just popped up here. Our army's not weak, but we're not enormous either. Weirdly guys, remember we've got mainly non-aggression and trade pacts with the Empire factions around us. We'll probably use that to our advantage. We'll build a few buildings that spread vampiric corruption to the other provinces around us. Bit of a cheeky way, but I quite enjoy doing stuff like that. I don't know about you guys. I love them wasting all their attrition going through my vampire lands.
Do not underestimate the danger thou art in.
You're probably going to declare war on me, I think. Yeah. So I need to be a wee bit careful with... What's it called again? You got Eschen. I can never remember the... Waldenhof. So I need to make sure that's fully stocked up. Obviously garrisons again, guys, just in case anybody hasn't picked up, I am using the radius mod. Significant changes to units. There's over 200 new units. There's background magic changes, background income changes, all sorts of differences. I personally can barely play the vanilla these anymore. Not because the vanilla isn't great, it's just so much more with Radius. And I'm not a salesman or part of the Radius squad. Just so you know. Okay. I'll ignore the... So what do we want here? What we want actually is we want ancient armory, don't we? There we go. We're going to need to recruit a few units in here, I feel. But not those units. Yeah, if we get a bit more income there. So we've got this guy. I'm just going to call him Westguard right now. Bit unoriginal again. Very willing to name whatever you guys really want. And we'll call you... Guess what we're going to call this guy? Northguard. We're going to need more in that city, for sure. Let's just see diplomatically what we could do. Keeps taking us to Musalon. I'm not really interested in Musalon. The dwarves hate us, which is not really too surprising.
The Empire.
Any trade
Meetings
agreement?
on behalf of the Empire. I'll ignore that.
No. Half our land are
All right.
surprisingly quite
Dark
comfortable
days
with us.
indeed.
How very strange.
What?
The dwarves despise us. Which is fairly lower friendly, I'm sure you'll agree. So, what? I really don't want to just keep clicking end turns here for you, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Unless the Bray Herd take over Carrick Cradon, and then I think I could fairly simply take it off them. I don't think the post. Let's just get another archer. And I think we'll take the dire wolves from Mannfred. I think I'd like my backup. A backup army will probably end up being a stack of Terrorgeists, or half Terrorgeists and half Varg wolves or something. But at the moment I want them to be fast. And really the only things we've got fast is Skeleton Cavalry, which are next to useless, or the Regiment of Renown dire wolves. So I've been trying to read into a bit of lore of the vampire counts. In fact, I've read a significant amount of lore
Speak thy
and a lot of novels, but I would say this sort of part of Total War is probably the most... Oh, non-aggression pack. Decline, sorry. Yeah, I'd say they'd take the most liberties here, and after reading the lore, I do understand why they've taken liberties, because there wasn't a huge amount of history. I mean, obviously with Carrick Cadron, the Slayer King, and Zufbar, there's plenty we can do there. But, you know, even Helm and Gorst and things like that, it's pretty difficult to place him. And obviously Vlad von Karstein, well, he's not made up, but he's certainly... It's unusual for him to be there with Mannfred. And Mannfred von Karstein's got an incredibly interesting lore. I don't think I'll go too deep into it during this, because this isn't really that type of series, but if anyone's interested, you can look it up. You can just Google Mannfred von Karstein, you get plenty. Loads of good novels. I do like the Black Library, which is what Warhammer call their sort of audiobooks and library of novels. They're a bit pricey though, I'll be honest, for what they are. But that's generally Creative Assembly for you, I'm afraid to say. I'm not meaning to be harsh to not Creative Assembly, I do apologise. That is Warhammer for you.
Patient.
Creative Assembly have other nuances to them. Yeah, that's just the way it is, but you know, I do understand this. It's not a public service, is it? People are willing to pay, they pay. Can't really complain.
Speak thy words.
Vlad von Karstein did survive.
That they
Peace tree? Sure. Ha! Can't believe he survived. I still want to confederate with him somehow, but I don't think it is actually possible. I do have the diplomatic options mod on, which again I would highly recommend. It does allow some strange things, but what it does allow you to do is subjugate people that you wouldn't normally be able to, and liberate people that you wouldn't normally do. And personally, I'm quite a big fan of liberating, because you often lose factions in the game quite early that provide a lot of flavour, and I don't... Like, the Empire often get destroyed. In quite a few of my games recently, actually, I've seen Bretonia kill the Empire, which I always find a bit strange. Should I attack that little bugger there, you know? I feel like this episode's going to be a bit boring, especially because this is supposed to be a no-nonsense campaign. Let's have a quick look at what he's got. We do have 3 armies round him. Nobody particularly powerful. Would give us something to do, but I'll take their lands for sure. I think we should attack them.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
You won't be able
Follow
to
me.
sure.
Then go. Hand me mine
So
sword.
war, sure.
Destruction.
Okay. We'll save it because the beastmen seem to have the most... They just seem to crash me a lot, basically. I don't think it's quite as easy as a fight as it's saying it is, but let's fight it. It'd be great if my army started all around them, but it won't work like that. Oh, that's interesting. Now those bloody Razor Gore herds are surprisingly good. I always find them doing a lot more damage to like my Knights of the Realm and things than you would expect, considering the stats and the anti-large bonus the Knights of the Realm. It's a Bretonnian Knights, if you're not aware. Okay, really didn't expect this sort of battle, I'll be honest. Sure. Sure. So where are the cavalry? That's the Razor Gore herd. That's really the only cavalry they've got. Okay. I think we'll set the tithe with you as well. The tithe. Set you down the middle. Set you here. You here.
These lands
You
are
here.
mine.
Here. And I think we'll just split this up a little bit. It's not a huge amount we can do straight off the bat. Okay, we're going to pause it. A bit lame, I know. Obviously we don't have a huge amount of cavalry or anything like that, or archer. And we're never going to have artillery power. But we will have magic power eventually, which can be very good, as I'm sure you all know. Hopefully they won't charge across, or it could be a bit of a pain. They are charging across, of course they are. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's rethink this a little bit. So, up here, up here, up here, and we'll get our cavalry in the one place here. You can still go that way, and you can still go there, but Mannfred, if you can come that way. You two, got a lot of lords on the field, don't I? If you can bring that lot over there, the direwolves in there. We'll bring them in a little bit, we should be able to crunch them up. Is there anything I want to maybe crunch? I wouldn't mind just disturbing that Razor Gore herd, but I don't think there's too much point. We do have a bit of archers actually, it might not have been a great idea to bring my bats across. Let's just fly them straight across. Okay, Mannfred, you don't have a huge amount you can do yet, can you? You got Spirit Leech, but you don't have any Vortex yet or anything. Probably next level up. It's really annoying, guys. With my recording software, which I'm using GeForce Experience, the button that shows you it's recording is, sorry, the icon that shows it's recording is right down there. So I can't see the clicker points. Oh god. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, Mannfred, if you can just get involved, it's fine. You guys just slowly come down into it. Bats, you just carry on up that way. Yeah, I'm fine with Mannfred just getting involved. I don't think you guys have to do much to
Witness true power.
bring that down. Bring you down. You're probably all going to be daft here, aren't you? Which I was kind of hoping for. If you can go deal with the Chaos Warhounds, you deal with that. Presuming you're not anti-large or anything like that. Okay, you get in there. It's a little bit unhealthy for me, I would say. It's fine. I don't really care about any of my units, bear in mind, at the moment. Not being mean, they're just not really particularly worth it. Okay, bats. 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 Okay, how are we doing? Any cinematic shots we got? Got the tithe. And now these zombies are not terrible, remember. These upgraded zombies. Okay, if we can get into the back of you. can you ignore that? And if you can fight, really don't care if my lords, any of my lords die really. It's a bit sad, I know, but it's the truth. Vampire Lord. Probably will need to shore up this a little bit actually. You guys are falling apart. Where are you, Mannfred? Getting a little bit of damage done against you, aren't you? Oh, that's not really what I need to do, is it? What I do need is I need my cavalry. What am I doing? Of course. Unit's been broken. I've not fought a very good battle here. I think that's fair to say. If we can get what's left of this to the back of them. Vargwolf, you carry on with him. Vampire Lord against you. You get in there. You may as well ignore that. Mannfred. Just keep doing a bit of damage in here. You're kind of getting hurt a bit. Let's get some melee attack buff. Let's get some more skeletons. Yeah, there we go. If you guys can get in and do some damage. Cavalry's in against you. It's just a ruck now, isn't it? Nice. We can all just go in there. Oh, that's actually some decent damage going on here. Assuming you lot are still alive, just to be annoying. Can you not deal with this? Those beastmen are generally no joke, are they? What's going on here? Basic God here, of course. See if you can go after them. You can go after them. You can go after them. There's no reason you guys should still be alive in this current situation. Bats. Archers, if you can come forward. Again, you should all be crushed utterly. It's just you. Why are you not attacking? Mannfred, can you come and help?
The summoning begins.
Okay, so who have we got here? We got two necromancers. But we've got a vampire lord as well. He does look pretty beastly. I do like them. I like the guys with the helmets a little bit more, but doesn't mean anything. Here. You're broken. So what isn't broken? Oh, for goodness sake. Come on. Mannfred, if you can go deal with that yourself. You guys just line up, I suppose. Come on.
Unfaithful caster. They are cattle.
What's going on here? Ah, the Razorgore herd. Oh, they've done this messed up line thing, haven't they? Of course they have. Come on. Enemy lord is dead. Let's bring the bats over, get some pace up there. Okay. I know I'm not... Oh, that's quite beautiful there, isn't it? Look at that. Check that out. It's a bit Lord of the Rings-esque. Oh, that is some nice scenery, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I know these battles haven't been too pretty, but I'm deliberately not bothering too much. I don't intend to keep almost all the units I've got currently, so there's not really any point to worry. Okay. It's a nice little battle, though. Do enjoy fighting the beastmen. 61 kills with my bats. That's pretty impressive. Mannfred doing 22. Those crummy skeleton cavalry doing 95 damage. A bit like mounted yeomen, something like that. I don't think the Empire have anything as poor as that. I'm trying to think of any other cavalry other than yeomen. I think yeomen are probably better than them. Some of the elven cavalry are not superb, so I'd probably go say they're probably around that sort of level. Okay, killed him, faction destroyed. Staff of Damnation. Scroll of Leeching. Not particularly relevant for you.
Bats and wolves.
If you can get into Waldenhof,
My will alone.
you can just stick up there, as can you. It's a shame you didn't level up.
Is mine.
Okay. I don't really intend on keeping this Necromancer. In fact, I'm not going to keep the Necromancer. Where was my mission? I think it was Blightwater, wasn't it? Is Blightwater the one that's miles away? Yes, it is. Okay, fine. You move down there. I'm pretty sure I need to send a Banshee down there at some point as well, if it's the same. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade that. So we're getting close to being able to recruit a few better men.
This better be important.
Now if I can stick you in there, put you on raiding.
For now.
I'm presuming that will increase vampiric corruption. It's not, but you just raid anyway. I don't think I'll bother recruiting any more units for you. I may... I'll keep those 2 bats because I think it's worthwhile. Just in case any cavalry... What are you doing? You're on force march, so it's unlikely you're looking to attack. So let me know what you think of this series. I don't normally do them quite as quick and as... Oh, what are you doing, you cheeky bugger? Oh, you better not be coming for Carrick Cadron. You are, aren't you? God damn it. Yeah, I normally take a little bit more time in my series, but I just wanted to bang this one out. Not, I don't mean in a poor quality fashion. I just want to conquer and kill with the vampires. I really think that fits them a little bit better. And I always have this weird little role play when I play these games. I'm sure most of us do as well, even if we don't admit it to ourselves. And for me, I don't think any of these guys are my enemies, but I'm deeply suspicious. Actually, I don't know if Ostland's not my enemy. God, there's so many armies. Again, radius allows this. Oh, there's Kislev force. Okay, so I'm going to have to be... Yeah, let me pull my forces back a little bit, or at least Mannfred back to Waldenhof. Set him on ambush or something. Waldenhof still doesn't have walls, so maybe I should have recruited a couple units last turn. Now, I'm not at war with Ostland.
I will not obey.
Where are you going, I wonder?
Come. Impress me.
Okay, Mannfred, you come back here. I think Eshin we will upgrade as well.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
And you... stay there. And I think we'll just keep you
My
raiding.
bloodline calls.
In fact, no, we won't, because you're not
We are in
replenishing.
agreement.
If you can just stick
Strike
yourself
out. Going.
down here as well.
I refuse.
I'm getting ready to call it an episode, but I'm going to end another turn as I'm very intrigued to know what's happening here. Hope it doesn't end. And look at Handsome Mannfred with his lovely hair.
More mausoleums to defile.
Go and defile some mausoleums, you sick bugger. I might actually send this guy on basically a quest to discover the new world as well. Okay, so you're going up north, so you might actually be fighting these guys. Be interesting if you were fighting Kislev, that could help me a little bit. I was thinking about doing another Let's Play a bit later into it, so I've got a few episodes built up, maybe on the Order of the Lore Masters. I don't really like fighting as Lefern, I think it's way too easy a start, but fighting with Teclis, I think that could be quite interesting next to the Vampire Coast. Where are you guys going? You're going up here as well. You're all getting eaten alive with attrition though, so I'm okay with that. Kislev. What's going to happen? And I think it's only right that the vampire counts and my steady forces of undead secure Blackfire Pass to make sure nothing encroaches. No orcs or, need I say it, Skaven maybe? The lizard men maybe come through the pass. Kislev's running away. I reckon Vlad might be at war with Kislev as well. He might be at war with these guys as well, but I'm not so sure. I'm kind of happy Vlad's still alive. I don't know why. Doesn't help me in any way that I can see. I'll probably end up liberating Musalon if I ever get across that neck of the woods. Still alive just now, but I don't imagine they will be forever. Okay, so I can actually recruit a couple of units now, can't I? But just before I get carried away, I think I can only recruit Crypt Horrors from that army, which I'll probably put in my other army. So, I think what we'll do here is you can take all this.
Dance macabre. What do you want?
Okay, so I think we're probably just going to go for a bunch of Graveguard. We've also got access to... We don't have crossbowmen yet, and we don't have... Oh, come on. So what do you guys need? This has changed, I'm sure of it. You need a mausoleum. How do I build a mausoleum? Spirit Well, Willowquai, Living Library, Terrorgeist Lair. I definitely feel this has changed. Maybe for the better, I'm just saying I feel like it's changed. Witch House, Spellfire Brazier. Okay, because I haven't really upgraded. Yeah. And there is extra units in this, I think. I've got like Blood Knights, dismounted Blood Knights, potentially, maybe? Yeah, there we go. We've got some beautiful soldiers up there. They're a long, long way away, though. Okay, so should we set anything off? Not really too interested in that side of things, although I do believe I need a Banshee for a quest. No, I think we'll call it there. Yeah, let's do Vampiric Corruption, and then I think we'll go on and get the extra armor for zombies and skeletons. Okay guys, that's been a fairly successful episode. One battle fought, nothing too crazy. We're still intending on fighting the dwarfs, and now that we're getting some Graveguard, and in a couple of turns we should be able to get Vargeists as well. Crypt Horrors at the very least even. Probably not. Maybe in the next episode we should be able to get Vargeists and Vargols, which should be fun. Yeah, okay. So please press this like button if you're enjoying this. It really lets me know if I should carry on with this series. I mean, it's a given that I will carry on, but it just determines the rate of which I'm going to carry on at this. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this. It really helps my channel, that. And obviously leave comments. I'm really interested in getting names, getting ideas, who I should conquer. Other than taking this land here, I don't really have a plan for my next step. I was thinking about going to take the rest of the dwarf realms, but at the same time, maybe it's worthwhile just eating up the empire. I don't know. Let me know. I'm extremely open. I tend to be a bit boring in my strategies. I tend to do the same thing, and last time I played Vampire Counts, took the dwarfs and then slowly encroached north. Maybe I shouldn't bother with dwarfs after that. I should just go west, try and conquer Betonia and go straight over to Ulthuan. And kill those goddamn elves and deal with this vortex nonsense that clearly should be under Mannfred's control. Anyway, thank you very much guys, and we'll see you next time. Cheers!